did not stab that man. I got hit with a trash can and I was pushed into a wall. I do not have a knife on me. He doesn't even have dishes in his house. So I don't know where a knife would come from. I did not stab him.
Okay.
An Ohio woman stabbed her estranged husband, then told police nothing happened. What she said next destroyed her own defense. Viewer advisory: footage contains a domestic violence incident with a knife wound, presented for legal analysis.
Someone took off in the car. She's still here?
No, she left.
Okay. Just keep pressure on it right now. EMS right on the corner, okay? What happened today?
She came in.
Let me take a look at your arm.
He was up there.
Yeah, just hold that on it.
Yeah, just keep pressure on it right now.
Yeah, she came in. I had an argument. She, I wasn't trying to touch her because
You want to sit down and just try to relax for a second?
I ain't want to catch no case with her. So I let her in. She's...
Here, I'll tell them where to come. Hey, it's gonna be the top left apartment. He's conscious, awake. He's bleeding pretty good. He's got just a shirt on, holding pressure right now.
Do you think that she's going back home?
Probably, or somewhere else. I don't know.
Go get her. All right.
Got you with a knife?
Keep that pressure on it.
Have you guys lived together? Or do you have any kids together?
No, no kids. We used to live together.
How long did you guys live together?
It's been like 3 years.
So you've lived together for 3 years?
No, I mean...
3 years ago.
3 years ago, we've been...
And then 3 years ago, how long did you guys live together back then? 5 years? Are you wanting to pursue charges against her?
Huh?
Are you wanting to pursue charges against her?
Yeah.
None of it can handle. 99 in service.
You didn't pass out anything, did you?
No.
You just came in and got you?
Yeah.
What's going on, man? How you been?
I'm good.
Other than this?
I'm alright.
Where's that knife at?
She got it.
She left with it? What, was it like a kitchen knife?
Yeah.
Did she bring the knife or was it here?
She had it.
You want some shoes or something? They probably gonna need to stitch that up.
Yeah, I gotta get
Alright.
something.
You think West Reserve can handle that? Can they stitch up?
It's probably deeper than a stitch.
Probably good.
The way he was bleeding, it's deeper than a stitch.
Where did it actually happen at?
That was she stabbed me?
I'm just gonna get a couple of pictures.
Is it more blood? How much blood did you lose?
Nah, this
Just, okay. So this is the first. This is
Yeah.
it? Okay.
So she did this in here?
Yeah, I'm up here moving around trying to get her out, get out the way. So I went over there trying to. She kept going. I'm like, oh, she really trying to. Oh.
How long was she in here?
For a little minute. So I was trying to calm her down. I mean, because I ain't want to,
What's she mad about today?
She just tired.
Did she bring the knife or did she get it from the kitchen?
Nah, I mean, yeah, she just had it on her.
Okay. You see her take it out of her purse?
Yeah.
So you let her in.
Yeah, I let her in. I didn't know she was talking normal.
Yeah.
She just starts to spaz.
You just throw the shoes on right
You don't know about what?
It's all about cheating shit, and
Yeah.
social media.
You guys got kids together?
No kids.
You were married though.
Oh yeah.
Are you still married?
Nah.
Divorced?
I hurt her. So, I mean, I cheated. So,
Yeah, go and step out here for me. Place your hands here around your back, okay?
Okay, why am I being arrested?
Right now you have warrants for your arrest.
Why?
Don't move for me.
Okay, why am I being arrested? Sir,
Well, I'm going to talk to you about all that, okay?
okay, can I lock my car door, please?
80. Yeah, we'll lock your car door here in just a second.
Okay.
I have an apprehension.
Okay, there's my keys are in my pocket.
11:43.
In my right pocket.
Anything on you?
No, I don't. Can you please tell me why I'm being held?
Yep, we're going to talk to you, okay?
Issue 1. The arrest. Officers detained the suspect on a pre-existing domestic violence warrant, not on the stabbing. Under the Fourth Amendment, that warrant alone provides sufficient authority for detention. Issue 2. Miranda timing. The constitutional trigger is custody plus interrogation, not handcuffing. The officer administered the Miranda warning before questioning. Full compliance. Issue 3, the most consequential. The suspect waived her Fifth Amendment right and spoke on the record. Under Berghuis versus Thompkins, every voluntary statement is admissible at trial. She had no obligation to speak.
I understand, but are you supposed to read me my rights when you're cuffing me?
Yeah, we'll do all that.
Okay. Well, I'm already cuffed and my rights haven't been read. Can I please lock my door?
Yeah, we'll lock your door and read you your rights.
Okay.
I'm going to have you have a seat back here first.
Why am I having a seat?
I told you you have a warrant and you're under arrest. Go ahead and have a seat for me.
Sir, you haven't even asked my name, and what is this warrant for? I don't have any warrants.
Okay, I already know what your name is.
I'm sorry?
I already know what your name is.
Okay. Who am I then? And why are you being so mean to me? Why am I under arrest?
This is your Miranda warning, okay? I'll talk to you about all that.
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
No,
Copy,
I don't.
11:45.
You don't understand those rights?
No, I don't. I don't
Do you need me to read them again?
No, I don't. I would like you just to tell me why I'm in cuffs, please.
I already told you you have a warrant for your arrest.
I don't have any warrants.
And I'd like to talk to you about what happened earlier, but I'd like to read you your rights. Do you understand?
Okay. Yes, I understand. It's
Okay. Having those rights in mind, do you want to talk to me?
I would like to know why I'm being arrested.
Okay. It's yes or no. Would you like to talk to me?
Sure.
Okay. Give me 1 minute here, okay?
Okay.
Did anything happen this morning?
Yes,
You get into an argument?
I did.
With that, your boyfriend?
No, my husband.
Okay. You guys are legally married?
Yes.
Okay, and who's that?
Tremont.
What happened?
Good morning, go ahead.
We got into an argument because I found a condom in his bed.
Okay. Did you stay the night over there last night or just come over this morning?
I did.
Okay. Did he invite you over last night?
Yes, he did.
So you guys got into an argument about that?
Yes.
What happened after that?
We just got into an argument and I left this morning.
Okay. You guys, like, get physical at all?
No, I didn't get physical with him.
At what point did you leave?
I left when he started trying to make a scene to create havoc for the neighbors so that one of them would call you like he always does.
Okay. So then you left after you guys had an argument?
I did.
Didn't get physical at all?
I did not get physical with him.
Nothing with a knife or anything like that?
I did not use any type of objects or get physical with him at all.
Okay. Do you have a knife with you or in your truck or anything?
No, and you are allowed to search my truck to find any type
You
of
said I
knife.
am allowed?
You can search my truck and find that there's no knife in my truck, but I will be present if you would like to search it. But there is no knife in my truck. I do not have a knife.
Okay. Alright. You said your car keys in your pocket?
They are.
I'm gonna grab that out. Is it this pocket?
No, it's not. It's my other pocket.
Okay.
And I'd like to get out and let you all search my truck.
Can you turn this way for me?
Sir, before, you do not have permission to search my truck until I am able to get out and look at it.
Okay. Right now you're under arrest and it's going to be towed, so we got to do a tow inventory search.
Can someone just pick my car?
So, obviously a little bit more happened this morning than what you're letting on, or we wouldn't be stopping you and doing all this.
Her first account, verbal argument only, no physical contact, no knife. When the officer revealed the victim's wound, her story shifted. She was now the one attacked. Under Federal Rules of Evidence, Rule 613, prior inconsistent statements are admissible to impeach. Both versions are on record. Defense has no clean narrative. Her most damaging admission, she left thinking the victim would be fine, implying awareness of harm while denying all contact. Prosecutors call this a consciousness of guilt statement. On the charges, Ohio Revised Code, Section 2903.11, Felonious assault requires knowingly causing serious physical harm by a deadly weapon. A kitchen knife and a stab wound satisfy both elements on the footage alone. Ohio Revised Code, Section 2919.25 Domestic Violence, requires harm to a household member. Former spouses qualify. Marital history confirmed on camera, element satisfied. Key prosecution challenge. The weapon left the scene with the suspect. Ohio case law holds a consistent victim account plus documented injury can sustain conviction without the physical weapon.
I don't understand why I'm being stopped and going.
I'd just like to get your side of things because he was stabbed in the arm with a knife. I got there and there's blood everywhere. He's saying you stabbed him in the arm. So on one end, we have you saying nothing happened. And then on his end, he's saying you stabbed him.
I did not stab him. I did not stab him.
Okay, then what happened?
We got into an argument. We've been arguing since last night. Trey picked up a trash can and hit me with a trash can. He threw me into the wall in the bedroom, which is why there's a hole in the wall.
Okay.
And hit the back of my head.
Right. So that's a little different from what because you originally told me that there was nothing physical happening. So I'd like to just know what happened.
Sir, I told you I did not do anything physical to him, which is correct. I didn't do anything physical to him. And
How do you get stabbed in the arm?
I don't know. Trey likes to lie a lot. You can call and get witness statements from you guys all the time. I did not stab that man. I got hit with a trash can and I was pushed into a wall. I do not have a knife on me. He doesn't even have dishes in his house. So I don't know where a knife would come from. I did not stab him.
Okay. You don't have blood on your shoes right there, do you?
No. You can check my shoes. You can check my clothes. I'm not
What's this right here?
That's from mud. My son had a football game last night.
Okay. So we're not going to find any blood on you?
No.
Or in the car?
None. I have a bruise on my elbow from him, and I have a cut on my pinky finger. I don't even know.
How did those happen?
Probably from trying to get him off of me. But I did not stab him. I don't have any knives. You can look through my purse. It's in there. I have a clear purse.
Where's the knife at?
What knife?
Whatever knife was used during the fight.
I don't know what knife you're talking about. He does not have any dishes in his house. Did he show you a knife?
I'm just asking you.
No, I don't know what knife became involved at any point.
Okay. All right. But she's saying that she stayed over last night. They were arguing this morning. She's first told me it wasn't physical, and then she said that he threw her into a wall or threw a trash can at her or something. Yeah. She's denying stabbing him, saying she left when they started getting loud because she thought the neighbor was going to call the police. Miranda asked her. She said she'd talk to her, so you can ask her anything you want to.
The answer is a lot of my questions.
Yeah.
Did you know you had a warrant for domestic violence before this? No? This is all, without asking you questions, this is all a chance for you to break it off and to call it quits with him, right? No matter what happens. If he lives there and you live in Maple Heights, there should be no reason for you to be down there, okay?
Try to.
You put yourself, in a way, by you going over there, you put yourself in it. Regardless of why you went there. And that's, I'm not trying to fish for information here or anything. I'm just trying to give you a sound piece of advice because, he's got a large cut on his arm and his cut finger, and he said you stabbed it in the arm, so you left and didn't, outrun around. So that's where I'm coming from, okay? And you don't have to say anything about it. I'm just letting you know that's what we're looking at, okay? You're gonna have to, go to jail. You'll get arraigned probably Monday. You'll have a protection order against you, so you're not to be around him or text him or anything. They'll explain all that then, okay? I'm sorry,
This pink phone, I'm going to send it with you. Is it okay if I check this phone?
That's my work phone. I don't know too much.
Okay. Is it okay if I look through it then? No. Okay. Well, it's gonna come with me then, okay? And I'm gonna send this one with you.
I need the perfect one. I don't get the cheap one.
Okay.
So he gets the stuff. Like, he doesn't get anything. He gets nothing but putting his hands on me. What about the cuts and the bruise on me?
That's something you need to, you know, you're gonna have to fight with your lawyer about, you know, get advice on him from him about. Okay, I can't. I'm on the other side. Okay, I'm not per se.
Why am I being arrested and he's not being attacked at all?
He called after you left. You never called. Were you going back down there?
No.
What were you doing back down in the valley?
I was going to pick up my things that I had from my goddaughter's mom. She lives over here.
Where does she live?
She lives up the street,
Like-
by those other apartments where you come up, you turn right. We're not even legally separated. The reason why I was there is because he wants to work out the relationship, and I was considering it until we got into it because there was a condom in his bed when I was going over there, and then the girlfriend called my phone this morning. But he tells a different story. But he's the one who invited me over there last night. I never show up to his house at his house. He invites me over, and then
Did you try to call the police at all?
honestly, I didn't. Because every time I tried, the last time,
Stuff like this happens. It's important to get your side of the story out, even, you know, before things, you know, warrants get signed. And
I didn't think he would call the police on me, so no, I didn't.
well, he was bleeding pretty good.
I didn't even know anything about him. When I left, he was perfectly fine.
Alrighty, dear, it's a bumpy ride. Yeah, I got it. Alrighty.